Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by ChiefsBlitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Dick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense
He got
Todd.
the winning Super Bowl touchdown.
Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comic. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Woo!
They got
Woo!
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and we're it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss straight off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rashad Smith.
Rashad Smith. Let's go.
There it is. The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's the Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From my homes to the defense, we can be the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate truth.
Welcome, man. Welcome, man. Nick still having technical difficulties.
Can't hear. And just like that, we're back. Here we are, folks. It is a Monday. Off day for the Chiefs in training camp. Nick evidently has forgotten how to do this show, so we're going to get things going maybe without him. We'll see. Maybe he'll just be lurking in his box and just kind of keep giving that shoulder shrug emoji.
We want to thank everybody else for welcome, man. I am Hense Todd. That is Nick. Nick Athan over there on the other side, and that is Andre Tillman at the bottom of the screen.
Your boy, Coach.
I know they said Bengals. Ron said Bengals.
He already coming off the rip saying Bengals
Use the
fan,
name
man.
tag,
He's already
use the
off
name
the rip
tags.
with
We're
it.
good.
Don't worry about it, man. Talking about Dre taking his time with some makeup. I'm straight. I'm good, man. I'm trying to make sure the team is ready. That's
Got to get that money maker just right.
Hey, I mean, absolutely.
All
What's
right,
going on,
so
fellas?
what's going on? It was a lovely weekend. Had a long weekend. Did a little cleaning around the house, a little deep cleaning and everything else. So.
All right.
Yeah,
sounds like a
Sun's out,
blast,
deep
man.
cleaning, huh? Sun's out, huh? Time for some deep clean therapy cleaning.
So with that said, let's get right into our sponsor roll call. Baseball is back.
That's right. Baseball is back on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you cash in today. You can play the pick'em game. It's very similar to what you did with the NFL where you're doing the Chiefs stuff. Now it's all about baseball, and especially the Royals. You can go higher or lower. It's really simple to use. Their app is amazing. You just choose your entry fee. You decide what you want to play, and you just see the winnings coming if you know what you're doing. So take a swing today and make sure that you sign up for Underdog Fantasy, and they're going to give you a meatball right out the gamut, Bobby Wood Jr. special. So start with a W for your first entry and new customers. Make sure you use the code Chiefs Blitz.
Yes, football is back, right? When are we going to cut that promo? Get with the times here. But in the meantime, yes, certainly there's plenty of baseball. You can go high or low. You got, I would imagine, if you're of a mind, there's going to be opportunities for preseason football. That would be like total junkie type stuff,
If you're a mind
concerned. But just go ahead and scan the promo code right there. Log on with the QR code. The promo code is Chiefs Blitz. Play $5, get up to $50 in bonus plays if you would, and just do your thing. Got to play to win, right? Got to play to win.
Got to play to win. Can you hear me now, guys?
Sure,
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us, Nick.
What's the card that you'll be getting, Nick?
I'll show you a card.
That is
Here's
Nick
my
Athan.
Buck Buchanan card. I'm not giving this one away. I'm keeping this one.
This
But,
is just a
yeah.
tease then. Do we have
It's
one
the
that
tease.
is possibly going to be?
I do. I would have to get off my.
So
perch
for
and
those
have
of
to
you
go to
that
the
do
drawer.
sign up during this time frame, Nick will also, upon confirmation, send you a beautiful piece from his memorabilia collection that's been gaining steam for the last 60 years?
60. Yeah, my first
50-ish?
collectible. My first collectible, actually, I got when I was 9 years old.
Okay, so a little over 50 years, man. Good
It's
stuff.
that piece back there. Yep, 9
Let's
years
go.
old. Yep.
So let's get into some updates, Lou.
Do it.
All right. So these depth charts again. I know we put this out, and this is just something that I have a personal pet peeve with. Some of these are obvious, right? But you get into like second and third teams, it's just based, names on a sheet of paper. But anyway, the first team offensive line is what we've seen all training camp for the most part, is Josh, Kingsley, Creed, Trey, and Juwan. Now, Juwan's been in and out of the lineup. He came back off of PUP, and they've been trying to ramp him up. You've seen a lot of Jalen Moore in there, playing at guard, playing at tackle, all over the place. So I imagine he's going to be the sixth man, if you would, of this starting five. But yeah, no surprises, no shocks there based on everything that we've seen in camp, right?
Right.
Looks damn good to me, though. It looks damn good to me. You know what I'm saying? Besides Taylor, it looks
really
damn good. I would love to see more right there, but Taylor has ups and downs.
Juwan was at the podium. I guess kind of gave some revealing information from last year on how he had hurt his knee 5 games into the season and was pretty much playing hurt the whole year. Now, everybody's hurt by that time, but evidently it was really giving him some issues. Yeah. Hopefully, he will be ready to roll and be 100% by the start of the season. And
that's all we want.
We'll see what he can do, because for all intents and purposes, this is a contract year for him.
Yep.
If he does not play to the level that they thought he was going to
No
play,
false starts, man.
He's probably not going to be back next year at the number he's owed. So
keep your false starts down, man. That's all we have.
Should be interesting to see how that shakes out at the right tackle position. The second team, you got Wanye and Mike Caliendo on the left side, Hunter Norzad center, CJ Hansen, which I think those two can probably like interchange between center and guard, CJ and Hunter, so that no issues there. They very versatile group. And then Jalen Moore, we talked about him. He's just the guy off the bench. I firmly believe that. If anything goes wrong at pretty much any position, I'm thinking guard, tackle. I don't know that he can play center, but any of the guard or tackle positions, he's going to be the guy. I don't think he's ever played guard. I don't think he's ever played right tackle, but they seem to like his versatility, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we never have to see it.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Hey,
learn on the go, man. Learn on the go, man.
Go ahead.
Again, I just want to reiterate that preseason depth charts, you got to take with a grain of salt.
Well, you never know, because did it start last year or this year that they got to be down to 53 roster, right after the last preseason game or before the preseason game.
Yeah, well, it's always been that. I mean, going in, a week before the game or whatever it is, 3 or 4 days before the game, you got to be down to 53. It's just the only difference is over the last couple of years is they used to have, now you have to, like 2 weeks before you have to be down to 80 guys. Then the following, down to 70, whatever. There was just kind of like a staggered cut, where now it's just you give your list, whatever, of releases all at once.
I agree with Dan. I'm excited for the left side,
which is insane. All right. Here's the running back room. Again, I think you can throw these names in a hat and shake them around a little bit. Outside of Pops probably being running back number 1 to start the season. So you got Pops at 1, Kareem 2, Elijah, and then Brashard at running back 4. But I think all those guys are going to get plenty of opportunity.
That part.
Do you think Brashard make the roster? Well, if you're looking at all 4, do you think all 4 are going to make the roster? Look,
absolutely. I do.
I don't think there's any question all four make the roster. And I don't know where that question came from as well as Brashard Smith going to make the 53. I mean, no, it's been going around. I mean, over the weekend, there was a couple of posts like actually questioning that. I'm like, are you kidding
That's
me?
why I asked the question. Yeah. Somebody put that out there. I was like,
I don't know why you would think for a second he's not making the team. I mean, just because they got him in the 7th round, I mean, he's going to be an X factor this year. I think by the end of the season, he may be the most valuable of the 4.
That boy got blazing speed, gentlemen. I watched this man. This man got blazing speed. Something that the Chiefs need, man. They haven't had that since Jamal Charles, so he's definitely making the team. So
I don't think it's anything.
That's a weapon right there for you. / wide receiver.
I think when all these cuts come down, there's going to be some major running backs going to be cut. There's going to be some big names out there, and I think Kareem Hunt. I don't think he's going to make the cut. I don't think he's going to make the cut.
What the fuck? So Kareem. Come on, man.
I got to feel
that's fine. I mean, that's your opinion.
Entitled to your opinion.
If they keep 4, who do you think would be the 4th?
Yeah.
If they keep 4, I think it's going to be somebody off somebody else's roster.
Ain't that some shit?
Okay. Somebody is, because they got it's a lot of good running backs out there on other teams that's going to be cut. Because the 53.
But Kareem know the system, brother.
I understand that, but shoot, I think the age,
So you'll put Mitchell over Kareem.
Elijah Mitchell. I've seen what he did with the 49ers, but you can't really tell because he got injured.
Yeah, we don't know what he's got.
We'll see in the season, but I'm just saying, like, if it's gonna be a surprise cut, if one of these, I know because somebody put it out there, Brashard Smith ain't gonna make it the team. My answer to that, I think Kareem don't make the team because I think Kareem probably be the one that be surprise cut because there's gonna be other guys off of other teams that's running back heavy in the running back depth room that's gonna cut some guys, the key name guys that actually did something in years to come. It'll probably be some 1,000-yard rushers that's out there that you're gonna be like, hey, this guy is available, and the Chiefs probably bring him in on a roster. That's all.
I don't think so.
Hey, Crystal got a good comment right there.
What you say?
Go ahead, Nick.
I believe most skin forgets that number 10 was in the 7th round. Yeah, I mean,
bingo.
Listen. I want to talk about 2 things that real quick. One, as far as Jawan Taylor goes, we were telling people all last season that he had a knee issue. And we talked about it in the offseason. He finally had the scope done in March. And so I think with him, I talked to a couple of people, and he seems highly motivated. He seems ready to go. He understands the pressure that's on him. He knows that Jalen Moore was hired to take his spot. And I think he's ready to go in and just compete. I don't know if the knee's 100% sound or will ever be 100% sound. But, he did try. Unfortunately, he had some lapses, and it was very difficult for him to be the tackle that the Chiefs envisioned when they signed him a few years ago. He's a $20 million cap savings next year. He knows what's at stake. As far as the running backs go, Lou's right. All 4 of those guys are making the roster. Kareem Hunt is the short yardage specialist. I need 4, get 5. I need 2, get 3.
Mm-hmm.
I need 1. He's going to get 2. I got a goal line situation. They're not giving the ball to Pops. Because Pops can't do that goal line stuff. He can't do that short yardage stuff.
Well, that ain't what I've been seeing out of training camp. He's been looking pretty good.
He may be looking pretty good on the longer runs, but short yardage, that's not his thing. Elijah Mitchell.
Who knows?
Shut up.
They didn't pay him a lot of money, but Brashard Smith's the future. All 3 of the guys ahead of Brashard Smith are in their last year.
That's true.
In the final year of their contract. Yeah. And Hunt probably won't be in the NFL next year. We don't know about Mitchell. Pops, I keep hearing that, he could be a trade candidate still. So, but I will say this about Pops. He's looked really good in practice, receiving the ball, catching the ball. And another guy that's really stood out is Brashard Smith for his blocking. If he's ever going to be a 3-down back, you got to block. Yeah. And he's made some terrific adjustments in learning how to pick up those guys, especially when they go 11 on 11. Yeah. And I was what I saw in practice the other day. I was impressed with that.
I'm gonna say real quick, out of all 4 of them running backs, who got elite speed? That's Smith, man. He's a mismatch problem. Lou, to your
Mitchell's
credit.
got pretty good. Mitchell's got good speed.
No, Mitchell
Jacobs
good,
got
but he
speed.
doesn't have blazing speed like Smith do.
Well,
and remember, he was an like he knows how to play receiver too. So they can put him out there. They can put him out there, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know, and they did that in practice.
Hey,
they done
yeah.
that in practice.
And that's what makes him so. That's what makes him so valuable. The more you can do, I mean, he can be a return guy. He can you can split him out, obviously. So for somebody to even question whether this kid was making the team or not, I just don't understand where that question even comes from. Right. I mean, other than just to grab some reaction because it just seems like such a no-brainer. I mean, it was he's like the perfect Andy Reid running back. I mean, he has all those skills. So yeah.
But I'm just saying, I know
no bias up from me.
Hense is tripping. I'm not tripping.
What you gotta say now, Ruben, to your boy? What you gotta say now, Ruben?
I'm just saying, man. Hey, it could be a surprise cut. It could be a surprise cut. That's all I'm saying.
Man. Yeah,
it will be him. But looking at the hold on, before we go into this, Lou like to point out some stuff, but I know nobody else didn't see it. Mr. Nick went naked face. He didn't cut his beard off.
Damn, he did cut his. All right, damn.
He went naked.
Wait a second. Wait. So there was facial hair before? Like there was a lot?
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that's a good observation because I was like, damn.
I also heard a rumor Larry Bird had a mustache his whole career. I couldn't.
He did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Nick Shave, that's what's up, man.
There was a beard going. Okay, hey, usually I'm the first one. I missed it. Good call, Hense. Good call, man.
Gotta give it a bow, man. Bow pays close attention, man.
But again, looking at
that's a good goddamn camera too you got there, sir.
Yeah, but looking at depth charts, I know Lou said it's just preseason. Yeah, so when it looking at this spot on the tight end room, it's just preseason. So don't say nothing about the Golden Jacket kid. I know he's at the bottom. I know he's
also injured. He's also injured.
Wait.
He's working his way
injured again.
No, he's not.
Okay, so here's the tight end room, and I don't think there's any, there's no surprises at the top. Travis and Noah 1 and 2. I think maybe for some people it might be a little bit of a surprise that Robert Tonyan's at 3, but Brenningstool hasn't been to practice.
There you go, Brenningstool.
How many? I don't know how many practices that he's missed.
Injured reserve. That's what's happening to him. They're going to stash him for a year. Stash him for a year. No, that's my opinion. That's what I think they'll do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that the injury is that bad. So, I mean, if he's able to play, I would imagine they'd want him, to get some real reps this year. But, just the bottom line is right now, hey, Robert Tonyan's having a great camp from all accounts that I've heard and people.
Where's he from? Where's he from?
Who was that, Robert?
Yeah, Robert Tonyan.
His best years were with the Packers.
That's right.
With Aaron Rodgers. I think 1 year, he had like 10 or 12 touchdowns. Looked like he was going to make a lot of money. May have spent some time in Jacksonville. I can't remember the last team he was on. But he had like one breakout year in Green Bay and said, okay, this guy could be the real deal. So I think it's just more injury driven because Jared Wiley, also is missing some practices. I mean, he had an ACL tear less than a year ago, so it's understandable. I mean, it was kind of nuts that he was ready for training camp.
That's the power of the Go Jacket, man. That's the Go Jacket.
So now
power.
They're going to have to kind of manage his reps and manage his time.
Yeah,
so for the time being, Tonyan will be the number 3 tight end, and I think Trey Watson, also another undrafted rookie from A&M. Might have a chance because of the injuries that are there at the tight end position.
Man, I like 50 Shades, though. I think 50 Shades going to really have a great season, though, for real.
And here are your corners, Cuffs, Watts Island, the rookie Noel Williams, Nazeeh Johnson. Hey, there's a Joshua Williams sighting. And
special team
Wallace, God. Who Wallace actually, you have him down at cornerback 6, but he could legitimately be cornerback 3 playing the slot position. And playing the nickel.
You think Watts can play that slot position pretty good?
What's that?
You think Watts pretty good playing slots? Would you put him out there? over Connor?
Roland Wall. I think of those guys, he probably body-wise fits it better than anyone else because the other guys are a little bit longer, a little bit rangier. They're kind of made for the outside.
Yeah.
Nazi could be, but he just hasn't shown it. You know, I don't know.
Getting cooked.
They seem to like him. They keep putting him out there with the top guys. So
yeah, man.
he's got some skills. I thought he was always better suited at playing like a safety position.
I agree because Nazi stay getting cooked.
But
man.
with the number of safeties they have, he's probably his best chance is going to be a corner, and he hasn't shown it yet. So hopefully, when he gets some reps during the games here in the next few weeks, he can show a little bit more than he did last year.
We'll keep his ass out there in preseason. Keep his ass out there.
So Nico and Bouchard are the only players listed as punt and kick return specialists. So again, that's what tells you about the depth chart. You've heard Tobe talk about he's got a list of like 6 guys that are getting looks and that he would prefer to have to be the returners. And these guys, Nico, he keeps saying is the best, but Bouchard is right there too. Noel Williams has a chance. Worthy, if Coach Reed gives him the green light, I think Tobe is going to have him back there as much as possible. But you don't want to get him beat up, returning punts. So
that part.
Yeah. So as far as a depth chart, again, take him with a grain of salt. We'll see what happens on Saturday night in Arizona.
6 nights.
Yeah, 6. It's 6 nights away, guys, on the 8th. You know what I mean? So, hey, get ready for it. It's going to be a heck of a game against those, them birds, angry birds, baby birds, whatever you want to call them.
It's gonna be a battle of the depth chart, man. It's gonna be a battle of the guys coming in earning their money, man.
They're gonna go against their itty bitty quarterback.
Oh yeah, but hey, you might get 2 plays from him. You might get 2 plays from him.
But again, I was up watching. If we talk about the Cardinals, shoot. I know he got injured and he fell in the 2nd round, maybe 3rd round. What round?
Will Johnson, sir. You talking about Will Johnson? Yeah.
Will Johnson is looking like a steal. Like
Will Johnson, Michigan guy, battle tested, battle ready. Yeah,
he's
all that, man.
Locking stuff down in practice. Maybe it's just Kyler Murray, but again, the kid is out there looking good. I've seen him have 2. I said, I want to see this battle. I want to see him go up against, Rasheed Rice and the other guys, and see, I wonder if the coaches talk with each other like, hey, I want to see your guy against this guy in preseason, see what we got in our guy, see what happens on the field. But
you see more of that when they do the joint practices, Hense. I think when they just do the preseason games, I mean, they'll just go with, Coach Reed's going to have a plan for his team. I think. What's his name? Gannon will have a plan for his team.
It's lightweight. It's all about.
I got a lot of Gardner Minshew, a lot of Clayton Tune on the other side.
They probably had Brissett out there. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of Kyler Murray, probably a lot of Brissett out there throwing the ball. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, King Mo. Yes, Rasheed Rice can play the entire preseason up until the. Up until the start of the regular season, he will have to leave the complex, and he will not be allowed to be in touch with the team.
If they suspend him by then, if they
suspend him, I doubt they're going to all of a sudden go in September 30th. Oh, we're going to suspend you.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Do you think almost like it's a negotiation going on between his representative and the league, or what? Because it seems like it should be a pretty simple thing. Why would they make the kid wait, or just here's what's going to happen?
Here's how it works: is that the NFLPA, the Players Association, looks at the situation, evaluates the situation, and basically says, "Okay, this is what we would accept." What?
You gotta turn that phone down.
No, that's all.
Go ahead, Nick.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
can I finish, guys? You guys good? Okay. I'm just kidding. So they say, okay, this is what we'll take: 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, 6 days, where they won't. Where basically Rasheed Rice agrees that he won't, appeal to reduce it. So then what happens is Troy Vincent takes a look at that information plus the evaluation from the person that interviews everybody involved in the situation, and then Troy ultimately makes a a decision, and then it's up to Roger Goodell to say 2 games, 4 games, or 6 games based on the recommendation from both the Players Union and Troy Vincent in the league office. Now, the plus side of this is, Rashee Rice has done full restitution. He has apologized. He has paid a lot of money. He's going to pay a lot of money in settlements to the injured parties that are going to be in the millions. He's not getting off scot-free. He never shied away from it. He admitted his wrong. He accepted his punishment, and he took care of everybody. He's going to take care of everybody.
Caught.
Okay, still, but
initially
how many guys get caught and don't do anything and just wait for the league and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." That wasn't the case with Rashee.
And there's videotape of the entire incident. So that's where I think it might be a little bit different, because if you remember Ray Rice, Kareem Hunt, there was videotape, and I think that's why they had to pay such a huge price. Because and again, it doesn't make. I mean, it's not
anything. You only got 2. I mean, not Rice, but the running back only got two games, and the league went, and the fans went in an uproar. He beats a woman in an elevator, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm sorry. We can go on and on.
Your face turning red, Nick. Your face turning red, Nick.
I know my face is turning red. It boils mad. I mean,
I see
go
that.
ahead, Lou. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I mean, it's just I just think the fact that the entire thing is on videotape, and he's seen kind of shady in terms of what he was driving, but then got out of the passenger side, and then they just kind of walk away because they figure, well, maybe nobody's going to notice that it was us in the car. So that all goes into it. So what happened after the fact, days after? Okay, fine. You've got people talking to you. Okay, your attorney says, okay, this is what we have to do. These are the steps we take. We turn ourselves in. Mm-hmm. We admit everything, whatever. And okay, that's great. My concern is that the entire thing's on videotape. The NFL is going to feel like, wait a second, I'm just getting the sense that 6 games might be the minimum.
See, I think the one thing that we have to take into account is that he was not charged with leaving the scene. It was not part of the charge from the district attorney in Texas. It was not included. So technically, the league can only go by the legal recommendation, the legal charges, and the aftermath, and all the things that have to be done in order to facilitate all the information and come up with a plan. Now, they'll look at other suspensions, obviously. The receiver from the Vikings got 3 games for a DUI. Yeah. I think it was a stupid thing to do. In my opinion, when you lay hands on another individual, like the situation with Hunt and what's in the other running back's name? I'm sorry, his name's escaping me. Ray Rice. That's different in my book. Now, that's just me. That's just my opinion. What Rashee Rice did was stupid. It was irresponsible. And it's going to cost him millions of dollars. I mean, you're looking at maybe 3 settlements at $1 million each, plus all the court fees, plus all the medical. When it's all said and done, he's probably looking at $3.4 million in a contract that he doesn't have yet. So, that's why I think he and the Chiefs will get an extension done here in the next month or so, because he's going to need that money to pay off those debts. And then he's got to serve that time over a period of 5 years. So I think the punishment and the actions, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be 6. I think it's going to be 3 or 4 would be my guess.
We'll see.
It's a little surprising they haven't made an announcement yet.
Hey, long as you have integrity and you admit to your situation, you earn that, man. You do your time and pay your fines.
He doesn't have a history of doing this nonsense.
That's what I'm saying.
Like college.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. As long as you take that to the chin, bro, and keep moving, bro. That's all it is, bro.
I think when it's 3 games.
So what they said, hey, we got a live show that's going to be happening against the Dirty Birds in the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're gonna put some respect on my Cardinals, though, brother.
The Dirty Birds.
You're gonna put respect on my Cardinals. So.
They did put the logo in there.
Yeah,
we did put the Cardinals logo in there for us.
Oh, well, there it is.
Is it a 7 o'clock?
Just a little bit of respect. Just a little bit of respect. That's all. A little bit.
Live
7 o'clock start.
Live streaming on YouTube, 7 o'clock, I think.
So we'll do it.
So
I ain't saying, I'm not saying we're gonna kick y'all butts anyway. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's gonna be a good game. I'm saying it's gonna be a good
The
game.
second, third, the first and second quarter could be highly competitive, and the third and fourth is just like, let's get out of here without any injuries, and hopefully they cleaned up that turf. That's all I got to say.
Well,
hey, boy, you better get them cleats together. I'll tell you that.
Speaking of that game, I want to see what this do Gillotte
King Mo
do it against the Arizona Cardinals, their first preseason action or their first NFL action. So let's get right into this topic of the show, Lou.
All right, there's our boy Ashton Gillotte, sack machine? ? Is he? Can he be?
Can he be? Will he be?
Yeah, man.
How quickly can Gillotte develop into a consistent pass rushing threat for the Chiefs? Wow, that's deep.
I'll go first. I think it's going to take him a good half a year to get adjusted to the NFL speed. The positive sign is he has an impressive motor. He's nonstop. He goes all in on every snap. And, we watched him in practice a little bit, and, we watched him go up against the human man of stone in Josh Simmons. And he actually beat him a couple times because he did a swim move inside, which I wish every pass rusher would do, go between the tackle and the guard. But nonetheless, I think you're looking at maybe by November football, after the bye week, when they've got they get the sandwich between the Bills and the Broncos. I think that's about the time that I expect him to be a guy that maybe he gets 5 sacks, through the end of the season, maybe 6. But I don't think he's going to get much more than that.
Well, it was one guy that I compared him to. He just went into got the golden jacket. This past weekend. And hey, Jared Allen is my confident kid. So I would say after this preseason game against these Dirty Birds, I think he will come out here and be a threat at pass rusher for the Chiefs. I think he will be a guy that's going to actually get it in. As you look at Felix looking at him like, hey. Dang, this kid that's coming out of getting drafted in Louisville probably take my rotation spot, and I think he's probably gonna come in on the other side as well because they got an open door at the other pass rusher. They signed can't get his name, George. They signed Furious George. They signed Furious George to a long-term contract, and now they got he's coming in too. So I feel like he can be a threat week one. Week one, I think this kid could come out and be a threat. What you had to say, Coach?
I'm gonna say week one. I'm gonna say about week 5, week 6, get his feet wet because him and Simmons are battling guys. They both going toe to toe. The picture's going viral. My boy Gillotte smacked fire from Simmons. You know what I'm saying? They didn't show that pic, but your boy got it. But I'm gonna say about week 5 or week 6, we're gonna see that man really dive into his bag, man. I'll say week 5 or week 6, man. We're gonna see the real Gillotte come out, man, by week 5, week 6, man.
How long do we think it took George to develop as a consistent pass rushing threat?
Consistent, yeah.
I'll say it was 3 games.
3 games.
Yeah, because he came off the bat. He was coming out pretty good.
I'm guessing it probably took George a couple of seasons to really kind of hone his skills and really earn this contract extension that he just got.
Right.
So, can Ashton come in and in spot duty, maybe rush the passer, make some plays and so forth? Sure. But to be a consistent passer, somebody that you can count on for 8 to 10 to 12 sacks a year, that's going to take time. I mean, some of the things, with him coming out, some of the positives that were talked about: violent hands, lower body strength, a real knee bender, right? Not a waist bender, which is a big deal. A lot of lower body strength. Plays with great pad level, initiates the punch, lateral quickness, but kind of why he was a 3rd round pick and not a 1st round pick is a lack of speed. He's not going to win with a lot of speed at the onset. I don't know if he can actually get faster. There's other things that he can do. Really inconsistent with shedding blocks. Again, this was at Louisville. And then he needs some counter moves, which again is a lot of these same things were said about George. So that's why I brought George's name up. So George went to work with Tom, but to learn a lot of these things, counter moves, everything that we see that he's become. So I would say it's going to take him at least as long as it's taken George. I think they're very similar type players.
Mm-hmm.
The motor doesn't stop, no question about that. But in terms of becoming an NFL professional pass rusher consistently, it's going to be a bit. He may get some sacks, which is great, because just from, being strong and hustling and never quitting, but to be a top level guy, be consistent, it's going to take a couple seasons, I would think.
Yeah, I agree.
Go on and get into the questions, Nick.
Questions. Let's see. Cardinals moving to an Italian football league soon.
Italian flag football league, Nick.
Menahue should be a lot better and fully recovered from injury. Yes, I think he will. There was something else here that I thought. As far as Gillotte goes from Kenny Sinclair, they need a consistent quarterback pressure from Summer All. That's what was missing last year. Absolutely, he was. And let's see. Ruben, yes, he's got a good motor, of course. That's the thing that you notice in practice. I mean, he just doesn't stop.
He doesn't give up on the
play. A little
play.
altercation with Josh Simmons, which was, I think, one of the high marks of camp. Just shows the competitive nature between the two.
I have a question for the people that send in the videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only videos you see are him in one-on-ones against Josh Simmons, which is great. Those guys are like tied at the hip now. What I'd like to see is maybe just some 11-on-11 where he makes a play or does something that is. You
want to see an end game situation, Lou. You want to see
even if it's just like 11-11 team period, whatever, during a long drive drill where it's not just, hey, these guys, in this drill they lined up one-on-one and here's what we saw.
Okay.
All right, next question, Lou.
All right, so how will Ashton's size and playing style translate to the NFL level?
I think his style is a perfect fit for the NFL. We talked about all the accolades, the high motor, his speed, his ability to go around a tackle and to go, split the tackle and the guard. I mean, I think he's going to be – I don't think he's going to have any problem adjusting to the speed of the game. I don't think he's going to have any problem. The problem he's going to have is he's going up against massive, tackles. And even when you look at Karlaftis early in his career, it took him a little time to kind of get used to what it had to do. Now, the good news is he's strong. He can push back. Again, if you think you've got him and you stop defending that offensive line, he's gonna get around you and try to get to the quarterback. So I think he's got all the things that you want from a young pass rusher. The only thing that he doesn't have yet is time service in the NFL and real game time situations at the next level. But I have no doubt that his game, his size and his style are a perfect fit for his NFL future.
I think his style, like I said, I compared it to Jared Allen, the one great one that played here for Kansas City and the Vikings. But I think he is going to translate very, That's why I said in the preseason you're going to see him start like stacking up. I know you've seen the one-on-ones with him and Josh Simmons and everything else. But again,
give us something else.
The rookies out there is battling. But again, I feel like the Chiefs are going to find a stud in this guy, and I think his size and his playing style, Louisville. It looks to me. You put the Jared Allen number on him, it's the same guy, just without the long hair, everything else like that. Yeah. But the kid is, I think it's going to translate very well, and it's probably be. Probably going to go on the drum with this. I'll probably go on a hill with this. He'd probably be the best pick of the draft. You'll never know when it's all said and done. Go ahead.
No, hold on. Now you keep bringing up Jared Allen. Yeah, he had a non-style motor. That's fine. No, my man got popped. He got a good burst. Absolutely, his style going to translate because you got to be fast with some good hands. All right, fast with some pop, and he got it. He got all that. He just gotta put it together. Really put it together. I have no doubt in my mind that his playing style right now, who he is is going to translate very well in the NFL.
But it was your guy. This is your guy, coach. You know what I mean? With leading up into the draft, one of your pass rush that you kept bringing into this. What have you seen, you know what I mean, from his, I know you said a pop and everything, the size, and what did you see for him to Louisville that said this kid's going to be a steal for somebody?
Oh, man, the motor, he was everywhere on that line, man. He was a DN, he played tackle a little bit, but the nonstop motor and the use of his hands, man, the use of his hands is excellent. And then you go to the NFL, the teaching in the NFL with the Chiefs coaching staff, man, he's gonna do excellent, man. I feel like he's gonna make a bigger impact than FAU. I feel like he's gonna get more playing time.
Oh, of course he will.
Because, like I said, y'all seen he's battling the best, and he's hanging, and he's actually hanging with Simmons. He's hanging with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's not gonna take much for this man to really start getting off.
Okay, well, let's calm down a little bit. Joshua Simmons is also a rookie.
Hey, but he been kicking ass though, Lou. He's been kicking tail, man.
That's fine, but again,
he manned up Chris Jones too.
So is Kingsley and everything else. But Josh Simmons aside, that's why I just want to see him against some other guys. So to get a handle on this. That seems to be kind of a personal thing. You know, or that they just have some familiarity right now because they've gone against each other so much. So it's not a true gauge as to where either player is when they face each other. Anyway, what I would say, not so much his style. He has two things that you can't coach, you can't teach. Is that is just the willingness to work and be the best. His attitude towards everything, and the nonstop motor. So maybe that's three things, but the key is going to be one, what he does with Joe Cullen, and then what he continues to do, in the off season, whether it's just with George and Tamba, with Tamba one-on-one, whoever it happens to be, but learning kind of different counter moves and so forth. Because I said at the top, speed really isn't his forte in this situation. And I don't know that that's ever going to change. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be effective. You just have to find different ways. You're not going to see him like going to the outside of the tackle and just kind of bending and going around the corner. That's not his game. He's going to be more like the bull rushing type and then try to find that spin or whatever it is, but it's going to take a bit. But again, the most important thing is the attitude, the willingness to work, and just his nonstop motor.
Yeah, I want to answer a question really quick from William Tarkowski. I believe William's new. Thanks for joining in. Please subscribe to our channel.
Let's go, William.
Let's go. How about Noel Williams? Listen, I think Noel is on pace to get a lot of reps in the next 3 games to kind of show what he can do. I talked to a couple of people who said he's looked, it looks like he's struggling out there a little bit. He definitely needs some time and seasoning, but the fact that he's already, ahead of Joshua Williams is a pretty good sign that they believe in his potential. And again, the Chiefs are not afraid of playing young players. So I think he's definitely going to have an impact. I think he's definitely going to be in a situation to where he's going to learn on the fly. And there'll be a lot of young players that are going to be in that position for the Chiefs with the expectation of being, on a Super Bowl team. So I think the ceiling is very high for him, and he's great insurance for Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie if they don't get re-signed.
Well, next question.
What's the best way for the Chiefs to utilize Gillotte's strengths within their defensive scheme?
Well, I mean, obviously, Joe Cullen is a master, and watching Joe Cullen on the sleds and having the punching bag, as the defensive linemen were doing the drills was quite a treat to watch. We were out in camp on Friday.
Don't he look like the Penguin? The Penguin movie, the guy off the Penguin.
Danny DeVito, yeah, he does look a lot like Danny DeVito. There's no question about it. I think he's a little taller. He's a little taller than Danny
DeVito, or who was the Irishman that they did in the makeup in the series, the HBO series?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He looks just like
Colin Farrell. Yeah, I didn't know that
Farrell,
was
yeah.
Colin Farrell. I've yet to. I watched the first episode, and I haven't watched the rest of it yet. I need to, but I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. That was actually I saw the like Colin Farrell. I'm like, what? Where? Who? You know,
Yeah,
I had no
pretty
idea.
amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, to answer the question, you know, I think what they're going to do is he's going to be a rotational guy. He's not going to be a guy that starts. You know, he probably next year could probably compete or take over Mike Dano's job, which is kind of the long-term goal now that they got Karlaftis signed. They have 2 edge rushers and rotate Chris Jones, you know, inside, outside. I remember when the Chiefs had Neil Smith and Derek Thomas lined up on the same side a lot of times. I'd like to see Karlaftis and Chris Jones on the same side if they can get, you know, some really good, you know, potential out of the other side of the defensive line as far as sacking the quarterback goes. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I think they're gonna use his strengths, man. Because like Coach stated on the last question, you know what I mean, when him coming out of Louisville, you know what I mean, you can know about his motor, man. The kid got a whole high motor, so I feel like they're gonna use him like on the inside, put him on the outside as well. And you know what I mean, I know Charles Meno, who that's my guy. I love the kid. I know what I mean.
Yeah, mine too.
He was looking for the big contract. He didn't get it. You know what I mean? He went out there, tested water, came back to find out it was just, you know what I mean, the same artificial grass on the other side. It wasn't actually green grass. It was just artificial turf. But again, I think the guy Gillotte is going to be. He's going to have to come in at. We're gonna have to see when he come up in the preseason what he got half for us, but I feel like they're gonna use him on the inside and the outside. Plus, with Spags do with you know, he had some of his defensive linemen backing off. I hope they just don't do that no more, having playing coverage or anything like that. But using his strengths, his ability, what he was doing in Louisville to show up on the field.
I think what's gonna happen is this: they're gonna do a lot of stunts. They're gonna do a lot of stunts with him, moving back and forth, moving around the defensive line. They're gonna put him on the edge a little bit. They're gonna put him on the inside a little bit. They're gonna utilize his strength, which is speed, and his pop. They're gonna utilize him, move him around a little bit, get that rotation going. So that's what it is, man. I think she's gonna do a great job with that, man. That's Lou, man. That's Lou. Go ahead, Lou.
Disagree.
His biggest weakness is his lack of speed. that's what I was talking about as far as not being
how what you mean lack of speed? The man got some speed now. He got some quickness now. Lou, what you mean?
Well, quickness and speed are completely
in comparison to like the big time edge rushers in the NFL, he is not
like
that
fast. So basically like Von Miller.
He's got to learn like how to in different ways. It's not always going to be, you know, can't always bull rush, can't always spin me. He's going to find different ways to get there because of the motor. He's going to find a way. And just like George is quick, but he doesn't have a ton of speed either. But he takes advantages. He's got like condor-like wingspan, and he's very athletic. So he's found a way to get to the quarterback. He will do the same, but it's never going to be because of his speed. I think early on he'll probably play a lot on passing downs, right? Coming off the edge,
exactly.
Or also maybe being, you know, as a down tackle on passing downs. And we'll see how that goes. And then if he kind of shows that he can, again, set the edge against the run, which I believe he'll be able to do, and kind of prove it as we go, he's going to be part of the rotation. A lot of you guys are going to get snaps regardless. He just maybe, you know, as a situational player in terms of pass rushing, he'll have to show those abilities, because otherwise they're going to want to have, you know, Omenahu out there. They're going to want Tillery out there. They're going to want Karlaftis out there. Chris Jones, of course. So, the big-time pass rushers are going to be on the field in those sort of quote-unquote NASCAR.
Tillery's another one. He's a big man. I was surprised. I hadn't seen him, obviously, up close before.
And watching him, 6'5", between 6'5" and 6'7".
You know, I mean, they have some size on that defensive line. That I think is really, really impressive, and they're all very athletic. You know, Mike Pennell. I mean, he is a massive human being. He's at his age, he's still got that level that you need for a guy, and he's the perfect, you know, for Wednesday's topic. You know, Norman parking lot to learn from, and to get a good teacher. You know, heading into his first season in the NFL. But, you know, they've got some size, and they've got some strength, And I think this is Joe Collins' best defensive line that he's had since he's been in Kansas City. No question.
All right, so get to the questions, Nick.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Lonnie Pyramid, what's the over-under on excitement for the squad this season? I think, listen, this is a Super Bowl team. This is the best roster that Clark Hunt, Andy Reid, Brett Veach have put together. This has more playmakers on offense than Patrick Mahomes has ever had. The defense is good. If they, I still think they're going to get a veteran safety or corner that I think is going to help them, this season. So don't be surprised if that happened. But that's definitely William Tchaikovsky. I like safety in the next year draft, first round of Dylan Feynman. We're not quite there to the
haven't
draft
played
yet.
a game yet here, William. But
as
the season goes on, per normal, I'll drop in some prospects as the season gets
Chiefs
going.
go 0-4 to start the season,
and then we'll also see kind of where the Chiefs were lacking and so forth. So to make those kind of predictions now, I guess it's fun.
He must see the future. Mr. Williams must see the future, man. He said, "Hey, the safety's going to suck. So let's go ahead and go on to the first round, man, next year, man. In my mind, they're going to suck. So shout out to Cook, man. Shout out to
he's not
Golden
saying
Boy.
that.
I'm just saying that. All right, I'm just saying.
He's talking about the Cardinals.
Brian Cook.
You're the wrong show for that.
Brian Cook leads the program every day. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, he does. Shout out to Mr. Gold Jacket over here, man. He drinking that golden juice.
Hey. Gatorade. But again,
speaking of gold jackets, I didn't see it Friday night, but evidently when Jared came out to get his jacket, he went down to one knee and did the bull tie thing.
Yeah.
And split his pants completely from like the crotch all the way down to his knee.
That's Jared, baby.
Oh man, hey, Jared's amazing.
Classic, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
So speaking of Jared, now I'm gonna go ahead and read the question, and we're gonna let Dre read off. We go off to answer the question after you read it, Luke.
All right. Okay. So, how does Gillotte compare to other rookie defensive ends in this year's draft class?
I mean,
there was no guy coming outside.
No, it's my guy. Like I said, it's the quickness, man. Quickness, and he got pop in him. The man moves around. He got a hot motor. He got quickness, Lou. He got quickness. He got good hands, man. So that's what separated him from everybody else is his quickness. He got a good burst, man. And to me, I think he's versatile. I think his versatility too on that line though. And he got good hands, man. I'm telling you, that man can really work on the fundamentals with them hands. He'll be dangerous, man.
Mm-hmm.
Quickness and pop, hence quickness and pop, sir. That's why I like the guy. So there you go. Now you go next, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nick. Nick. Nah, you next. You gonna try to pass it to Nick.
But again, I feel like looking at everybody else that came out, it was some guys that was high on radars, you know what I mean? But everybody know who my guy was coming out of the guy that got drafted by the Eagles. I keep on forgetting his name. Slipped out.
Do you know who your guy was?
Yeah, there you go, Lou. There you go. Do you
know his name is Brendan Rice.
Right. Kid from Alabama, Jihad Campbell, kind of was the same situation as Josh.
My guy, you know your guy's name.
But for an injury, he probably would have been a top 15 pick.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, there it is.
But here we are, the two Super Bowl teams, just kind of. Now the Eagles were trying to move up to like 22 to get him. And they couldn't do it, and they kept going up and up, and they couldn't get a deal done. Finally, they make the deal with the Chiefs just to move up one spot. But I think they're going to run into a similar situation with
week
that kid.
2.
Well, what I meant to say was Ty Robinson. Everybody remember my guy Ty Robinson. You know what I mean? Now he's with the Eagles
from Nebraska.
You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Sorry,
you got to be specific with Lou from Nebraska.
I was looking at the elite players, right? Jalen Walker.
He said looking for the elite, not no second hand, not second, third hand.
He's causing damage in Eagles camp.
Not no hand downs, man.
He's causing noise in the Eagles camp right now.
But I think he'd probably be more of an inside guy, kind of like Omar Norman Lott. But still, I mean, he could be a pass rusher.
Speaking of him,
not so much.
But again, I think a lot of looking at other guys, he had that he had the get off the ball and everything else, but you couldn't, like Blue said, he was lacking the speed. And that's why, I think that's why some of his drag stop, had him falling and,
Right.
where he got picked at. So
athletically, the guys that went in the first and second round were ahead of him because of those things.
He was.
That doesn't mean he can't outperform them. And
That's right.
But again, from my perspective, is he just has to kind of find a way with the skills that he does have and the athletic ability that he does have to make it work. And we saw George do it. I think he can do it as well. It just, it's going to take some time.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
What about you, Nick?
I can't remember who was drafted in the first round. I'm sorry. My brain doesn't go there. Once it's done, it's over with. I care about the Chiefs picks. To Gillotte,
Pierce
there
from
some
Tennessee, Shamar Stewart.
Nick Bo and Nick over here for getting pieces, man, for getting certain players, man.
That's your guys' job. The draft is
put it on us.
The draft takes a lot. Yeah, it's all on you guys. I can tell you that the talk on Gillotte heading into the draft was some people felt that where the Chiefs drafted him was a reach. So I think he's got a little chip on his shoulder. Right. And I think, listen, all that matters is one thing, actually two. Okay. How they adjust the speed of the game and how many sacks does he actually get? Because that's how we're going to view all these pass rushers. Doesn't matter if 6 guys or 10 guys or
quarterback hits important as well.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about all that. I just care about putting the quarterback to the ground.
Okay.
Put his ass to the ground. That's what I care about.
What?
Yeah. Pressures are good and they're
put them in the dirt,
turnovers and missed opportunities. But man, I want to see helmet to shoulder pad, the quarterback on the ground. You get judged by sacks. That's where your money's at. That's what it is to be a pass rusher. It's all about that. And you look at Jared Allen, had an incredible career. He got sacks. Yes, he got quarterback pressures, and he was really solid against the run. But it's the sack totals that matter. You want to change a game, you get a sack. You want to put a 3rd and 3 and into a 3rd and 13, you get a sack. If you need to stop any kind of momentum late in the game for a potential comeback by your opponent, you get a sack.
You get a sack, we know.
That's it. Eric Crystally's right.
Or you do what George does and knock the ball down. Just as good.
In the dirt.
Put him in the dirt. But
that's all I care about.
Let's get to the last question, the realistic question.
So, what are realistic expectations for our boy Ashton in his rookie season?
I'm going to say the over. I'm going to say 5 sacks. I think if he gets 5 sacks his rookie year, that's a hell of a year for a 3rd round pick, playing behind Mike Dana, George Karlaftis, Charles Omenihu, got Chris Jones, you got Omar Parking Lot out there. You got a lot of really talented defensive linemen, Tillery. If you can get 5 sacks in your rookie year, I don't care if you're a top 10 pick.
Talk about
it makes no difference. But I think 5's the number. I can't remember where Karlaftis got his first year, but I want to say it was 5.5 or 6. And he played really great at the end of his rookie year and in the postseason. He had some really big plays in the postseason that year. So I'll go 5.5, maybe, maybe 6 if he's playing against the Raiders in the final game when the season's, already the Chiefs have the number 1 seed. So we'll see. But I'll go 5.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna be realistic, guys. You know what I mean? I call him Jared Allen. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy. I'm not. I think the kid is gonna have 10 sacks. I'm just playing. But I feel like the kid is gonna have about 7 sacks around that range. If the kid can come off the rotation and play with the Spags defense, I feel like this is gonna be probably the best defensive line that the Kansas City Chiefs with Spags have all the way around. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have Parking Lot, Gillotte out there playing. You know what I mean? Out there playing as well. Some guys are actually coming off their own. Some guys coming in their second year. Some guys. It's another guy that didn't get drafted but he's still making noise in the camp. His name slipped my mind. I know his number is 94 on the Kansas City.
Oh my God, man! What the hell?
I was just his name slipped my mind, but
Lou ain't liking that shit.
Is Malik Herring still on the roster?
Damn, hey, Bo sound like a substitute teacher.
He's been 94 for a while, unless there's two of them.
Yes,
hey,
it is
Bo
Malik.
sound like a substitute teacher running the class.
Malik was undrafted from Georgia. He's been he's been on the team now for 4 or 5 years.
That guy over there. No, what's his name? He didn't come to class today. What's his name?
A lot of potential. Still a lot of potential.
Hey, don't worry about that. I'm not worried about none of that. But if we have realistic, I feel like the guy gonna have 7 sacks coming into his rookie season. And actually, because the door is gonna be open. You got Charles Amena who on a 1-year deal. You got Mike Diner probably gonna be gone next year. Yeah. Then you got that door on that side. You don't know what you got in Felix. Felix probably be a surprise cut.
Why boy?
He probably get cut by after training camp. He probably the guy that probably was playing what Gillotte does out here in the preseason. Because if you go to the training camp, you see Felix out there. You be like, come on, guy, you got to show something, right? You
gotta show some grit, damn it.
You got to show us something. Gillotte's out here doing what he can do.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think he about has 7 to 8 sacks coming into his rookie season if it all goes well for him.
Man, damn all that. He's going. My realistic expectation is he's going to take FAU's time. He's going to kill Mike Donna as far as like getting his team. He's going to take his time from him. All right, my God, my realistic expectation for this man is to be the rotational piece, to be the rotational piece. You know what I'm saying? Because he is going to be the X factor on this defensive line. He is, Lou. Sure, he ain't got biomotor speed, but he got enough to get it done.
Factor.
What you mean? What?
I don't think he's going to be the
Well,
he's not
okay.
That's mine. That's all right.
The guy on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many sacks he's going to get, but I'll go back to just again if he's consistently getting quarterback pressures, quarterback hits on the quarterback, the sacks will come. It's just really a matter of can he find kind of something he can lean on to be effective this season in his rookie year and continue to gain more snaps as the season goes on. And the team, obviously the coaches feel comfortable, giving him more volume, if you would. But again, sacks can be kind of a weird thing. Yeah, you definitely want to get them. How many sacks did Chris Jones have last year? 8.5?
7.5, 8.5, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a very big number, but he still impacted the game.
Yeah,
he still was able to put pressure on the quarterback. So you're not always going to get him down or get there. So if you're not getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground, are you putting pressure on him? Are you changing the way they throw the ball? Are you tipping passes? So whatever it takes to mess
the small
up the
things,
play.
then, Lou, right? The small things. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, there.
Small things.
Small thing does count, man. I feel like the kid is going to come out here and ball out when it's all said and done. Could he be the sack machine, as the title said? He could be. You look at him. He looked like
he already took FAU's number.
Already. Hey, I got enough face in training camp. We didn't see a lot of FAU anyway. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Now, with due respect, evidently FAU went back to his college number, so maybe it wasn't available when he first got here. But he didn't take it. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, Ron, we're gonna take your advice. We'll do something because Coach believes that the Chiefs are going to lose to the Cardinals. So we'll come up with something. We'll come up with something on Friday's preview show to punish him or to give him accolades.
Yeah, if it was a regular season game, maybe preseason game, you don't know who the heck's going to play. What's happening there?
You don't know, right? I'm not saying y'all going to beat us, but I'm just saying.
Maybe we just limit it. Maybe we just limit it to the first quarter. And of course, you can watch it live.
Yes.
Our watch along live at 6:45 Central Time on Saturday. That is the 9th of August, and we'll be watching. We'll be commenting and viewing on the game live. Some of us will probably be in and out a little bit. Going to have to do some writing as well, but nonetheless, we'll have some fun with the first preseason game. I expect Patrick Mahomes will play one series, and that's it. If it's 3 snaps, 2 snaps, 1 snap, or 12 snaps, that's it. He's not going to get 2 reps.
Does anyone know if NFL Network is showing that game live?
Whatever, Ken.
I think the Seattle game is live. You can buy the preseason package. It's really inexpensive, or you can do your 7-day free trial for for the NFL media. And
I might just listen to Mitch and who does color now? Is it Dan and Hughes? Sean Barber?
Yeah, Dan and Hughes does.
Yeah. So with that said, guys, hey, it's gonna be a live watch along, guys, with us. I think it's gonna be a great turnout. I'm looking forward to see what Gillotte going to do. I'm gonna look for all the other guys, Noah Williams, the other guys that we talked about as well, Bashard Smith, and we got 2 more guys that we're gonna be talking with during this weekend. Gillotte and also not Gillotte, but Parking Lot and Josh Simmons as well, man. The last 2 guys.
Where have Parking Lot been at though, guys? Where Parking Lot been at? I haven't seen too much of Parking Lot.
Shut up, sir. he been doing pretty good, sir. He will go ahead and do a lot. But again, this live watch on you don't want to miss out.
Didn't he take your ticket when you parked your car?
Hell yeah, he took my damn ticket. That's a good one. He sure did. You got them right.
The keys.
All right,
Crystal leaves with one more question. Will Ashton G get more playing time this season over Montagna?
Absolutely.
First half of the season, no. Second half, yes.
Yeah. I think he'll be the starter week 1. I'm just saying. I believe. I feel like
I'll bet you
for sure. Both rookies start.
What's going to be amazing?
Parking lot inside, Gillotte outside.
No, it's going to be 3. It's going to be 3. Gillotte, Parking Lot, and Noah Williams on the other side of the other start corner.
I'm just talking about on the defensive line.
On defense, he said throw the whole goal sheet on there. Throw the whole thing on there.
So Josh Simmons is not starting?
I'm talking about
defense. Yeah.
Oh, no, hold on.
I'm guessing Josh will be there.
Okay. He right.
Yeah. So
let me ask a question, you guys, because obviously we watched Josh, and he was just brilliant. And he's going into his first NFL game. Mm-hmm. How many reps does Andy give him? Do you give him one series and be done?
Preseason,
or do you give him 2 You give him 2 series.
I give him the whole game. I get the whole offensive line the whole game.
No, not a chance. No,
I
say the first half.
After that, the embarrassment in the Super Bowl on the biggest stage, I got to make sure this offensive line is on gel together. Plus, you're gonna have the guys on the most important parts on the offensive line is the left tackle and left guard, right?
Left tackle,
those 2 guys are are new gonna be there, Kingsley and Simpson. So you got to get those guys the most playing time they can get.
But you go ahead and thug it out.
Looking at Kingsley, he's still a rookie, right? He only played 1 game, 2 games, and he got pulled, right? So you still looking at him as a rookie. If I'm Andy Reid, I'm putting these guys right out there the whole preseason, no matter what. The other guys can rotate, but these 2 guys got to get gelled together no matter what. These guys got to be at the hip.
I say the first half.
Twin brothers. That's what they got to be.
I'll say first quarter.
You say first quarter. I say first
see
half.
how he plays the entire first team, because he's done it different ways where sometimes he'll stay longer with them than you expect. Might play a few series. Maybe it'll be like 1 series if they score. They don't score, then they come back and play the second series and see how that goes.
I understand all that.
And then the second game, they'll play a little bit more. Third game, pull it almost completely down to nothing if they even dress. So,
you put them out there no matter what, because you know what? You got a gauntlet that you coming up against in the first.
But the bottom line is just like every other team. Every other team's got to.
You don't get that many practice with the offensive line no more.
Right. And every other team has to deal with this as well. Where I just think based on the way they limit the number of padded practices, they limit all these different things. That it's just that for September is just almost become an extension of the preseason, and I think the best teams, I mean, the Patriots are like that notoriously, right? The Bengals every year, they seem to start slow no matter what. They take it a little bit too far, right? Mm-hmm. But I think most teams are really trying to see who they are, what they have through September, and then, you know, they kind of get rolling. So hence, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I wish they were able to do a little bit more that way, but that's just not the way that the CBA has been constructed, or he wants to see things happen.
Give him the thumbs down on yours, bro. Give him the thumbs down.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. So with that said, guys, we'll see you guys Wednesday where we have Chiefs Hoop. And
that's right.
We'll be talking about Gillotte. We park a lot.
We be talking
about God damn, bro. What the hell?
Bring them with you.
All right, fellas.
You will be tested.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.